guys, this week's video is going to be a bit different. We're staying home this week. Christy's got netball again. We've been away the last 5 weekends. The house is trashed, so it's going to be a bit of a clean up weekend, get some washing done. I'm going to run through the camera gear we use and the way we set up the car. Yeah, we're going to be upgrading our setup in July. It's going to be a bloody big step up from what we're using now. That's going to be exciting to share with you guys later. And I'll run through the plans we have for the next couple of months and towards the end of the year. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of good footage coming later on in the year, and yeah, in a couple of months, so hang around. Alright guys, so the drone that we use is the Mavic 2 Pro. It is a good drone. It is a very expensive drone, but the footage on it is bloody great. The battery life on these is pretty standard, I guess, for drones, about 25 to 30 minutes if you're lucky. We do have the Fly More kit, so we do have an extra 2 batteries and docking station to charge them all at the same time. So we run a little 1 kilowatt Jenny, silent Jenny. So we just plug that in, charge them all up at night when we're having dinner or whatnot, and then we're good to go for the next day, which definitely helps when we're trying to get footage and be on the move. So yeah, the drone is good, the remote control sturdy, the sticks, all that stays together, hard to lose. The one thing I would say with this, bigger phones, I have the Samsung Ultra S20. It's a bit too big to fit in here. I do make it work. The arse end of the phone does hang out a bit, but yeah, the smaller phones I'd say is what these are designed for, but you can get the bigger leads, I'm pretty sure, and I have seen people flying them with iPads. So yeah, I mean, I make it work, but I don't think these remotes were designed for the bigger phones anyway. But yeah, you make do. And the other camera we use is the GoPro Hero 9, which is what we're filming on now, which for you guys that have owned the older model of the GoPro that needed the case, especially for underwater, the audio on them was shocking, but yeah, this Hero 9 so far, I've had no issues with the audio, and yeah, just the settings simplified. And once I learn more about camera settings and whatnot, I'm sure the footage will get better. But yeah, so far the audio is the only way we've been getting audio for the videos on the GoPro, and it's worked fine. Alright guys, I hope you can hear me alright. So the car is obviously a Ford Ranger. It's a 2019 Wildtrak. Personal preference, I prefer Ford. Everything on it is still stock under the engine, under the hood I should say. No tuning, no nothing. The only thing I have upgraded are the tyres to the Cooper ST Maxes, the 33s. So what I can say about those tyres is they are bloody awesome. Thicker sidewalls, just all around great tyres, I guess. I love the Cooper tyres. I had Coopers on my old car, and yeah, just the steel rims. I don't like the idea of having alloy rims out bush. Anything happens, they crack or whatnot, they are done. Steel rims, bash them back into place, all good. So we do run a 70 litre, 75 litre, Waco CFX in the back, just plugged into the inverter inside. So that does obviously give us a bit more freedom. Hated running the Esky and Ice That was just a shocking setup. We do have the shower tent on top, the kick-ass shower tent. That does get used a lot, and we run the AquaCube 12 volt. So that, yeah, again, nothing better than being out bush and having a hot shower. So that definitely does help. Right, around the front, we are running a TJM bull bar. TJM have done all the work at the front end. I've got the winch, TJM winch as well, 12,500 pound. That does sit there and looks good, but I've never had to use it yet. I've had it on for about 12 months, and she only gets pulled out just to turn it over so it doesn't seize up. Running the Steady Type X Pro spotlights and a Steady light bar on the top, under the Rhino-Rack Pioneer roof rack, and hung on the other side there is the King's awning. So yeah, it's a good setup, works for us, gets us out. We just sleep in the tray, roll out the swag, just old school swag, and yeah, it gets us out and about to the places we want to be, places we want to see. And yeah, if it rains, we just pull the roller shutter over. So happy days. So I guess I may as well share it now. It is the 15th of May now. On the 19th of July, I believe it is, I will be getting a MITS alloy tray and canopy setup put under this bad boy. One thing I like about MITS is, well, the canopies, everything's modular, so I can pull everything out, set it up the way I want it for work maybe, and then chuck it all back in and it all just bolts back in there. So looking forward to that. Big shout out to the boys at MITS. Casey, you've been helping me along the way, thank you. But yeah, it is going to be awesome to get rid of that tub, because you know, as nice as it looks off the showroom floor, for what we want to do is just not practical. So having the tray, a canopy setup and the rooftop tent on top of that is going to be a bit of a change the experience for us. And Chrissy hates sleeping on the dirt, so I'm sure she'll have a better night's sleep there. Yeah, the rooftop tent is going to be a James Baroud Grand Raid XXL. It is going to be quite big. I've done the measurements, and it will overhang the roof of the car a bit, but you win some, you lose some, and it's going to make getting around a hell of a lot better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that in July, right around my birthday. So yeah, it's going to be a good little present. We do use the GME TX3350 hideaway unit. These are good. They'll hide it hidden under the dash there, and then just plugs in straight under the radio, next to my switches, where I've got the switches for the light bar and the spotlights. So yeah, good fixed UHF. I always prefer the GME units to put in the car. Just, I think they look better, and being so compact, it's easy to hide away. So handheld wise, yes, we do have the Uniden 5-watt handhelds with 2 of these. This for me and Christy, so if we do, you know, go up to 2 separate tracks or whatnot to check something out, when the drone battery's flat or something and can't send the drone up to have a look, we can still talk to each other. So yeah, the good thing about these ones are they are waterproof, or water resistant I should say. But yeah, had no issues with these, and they do have, for the size of them, obviously being a 5-watt as well, decent range. So we haven't had an issue with these. About 3 to 4 Ks I think we've been separated in the hills conditions, and they have still worked out for us. So yeah, little Uniden handheld and the GME fixed in the car. Alright guys, it is now Monday. We were going to clean up yesterday, but we're a little hungover and feeling sorry for ourselves. We are planning a trip up north in October, so that's going to be from Perth all the way up the west coast, across to Lake Argyle, and across to Wolf Creek as well. So that'll be some good footage in October. Gonna film all that and then maybe do a little series, a couple of episodes to cover all that. Be a bit too much for one video, but yeah, taking time off work to do that. We do have something else booked. Can't share that with you yet, that's a little secret, but I'm sure you guys will see that. That's coming up just before that. But yeah, got everything done. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Yeah, next weekend, don't know if we're heading out yet, but yeah, we'll come up with something for sure. So hang around.